can see numbers.
It looks like a countdown. I told you 1,000,000 times. The Mystery Labyrinth is the materialized form of the case from the real world. Maybe this is a recreation of the countdown timer that caused you such a headache.
You mean the bomb? Then if the timer reaches 0...
It'll go kaboom! You and the whole Mystery Labyrinth will be blown to smithereens!
What's funny about that?
Did you set up the bomb in this labyrinth? I see. A dirty trick, befitting the god of darkness. Yuma, we must hurry. If we take too much time, the labyrinth will collapse, along with the treasure inside. Let us make all haste to obtain the treasure and escape via waterfall out of the destroyed dungeon.
Wait! It's not safe!
Alright.
Jeez. It's too dangerous for Fubuki to go alone. Although, maybe not. She could use her ability in an emergency.
Oh, I should let you know. Fortes can't be used in here.
Huh? Really?
That sheltered skank is just tagging along inside the Mystery Labyrinth. She won't be able to use her abilities.
Oh, now I'm worried. Let's hurry after her.
Good. It's fine. Are we ever in any real danger in here? Maybe. Technically. I'm not too sure on like the full ins and outs of everything. There's a few questions I genuinely have. Don't know if we'll get them. Well, we will, but don't know when we'll get them, I guess.
Fubuki?
Oh, Yuma, take a look at this. These cute creatures and I have become the best of friends.
Those are cues! It's a materialized mystery and... Ah! She's already buried beneath them!
Oh, another round oddity over here?
A phantom!
Found you! You're a terrorist, bomber, murderer, and... a maggot who doesn't deserve to live!
Rude.
You murdered Shachi from the Resistance, didn't you? Killing your own people makes you dumber than Dominic!
I didn't do it! When I got to the roof, Shachi was already dead!
I can't hear you! Sorry, I don't listen to criminals! How horrifying!
Oh, that's fair.
So these are the Labyrinth's monsters? You summoned such dangerous creatures to block our path? Think what you want, but you can't move forward until you boom kill these things. Let us do it, Yuma! Hey, Dominic. You're good at doing laundry, right? Grab a washboard and give their filthy hearts a good scrub!
Alright. We gotta start. Oh. That was camera footage, I guess?
Faster shooting Shachi on the...
There we go. Already forgot the controls, love that.
How terrible of you to shoot an ally! You even planted the gun on his corpse!
No.
All to make it look like a suicide! With no witnesses up there.
Is that not it? Hold on.
Say,
That's right!
I thought the witness would have referred to like the security camera footage, I guess, right? Yeah, because there's nothing about like fingerprints or anything, so it's got to be the security camera footage. But maybe there's another one I missed, or I just hit the wrong one. I guess I don't know. I can say, we'll wait a sec here.
Thanks to shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof. How terrible of you to shoot an ally. You even planted the gun on his corpse.
See that? No. Okay. I said the gunshot would rang out while I was in the middle of the stairwell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, there's probably just one more.
Just admit it.
I fast forward this.
It looked like a suicide. With no witnesses up there.
Yeah.
You did as you pleased. Go die and be reborn already, okay?
What is it?
Say,
But
What do they want me to cut
just
down?
admit it. Shooting Shachi on the hideout's roof. This is the truth.
That's just the first one? Okay, weird, but alright. Alright,
no, I'm not the one who shot him. I was still on the stairs when the gunshot went off. The security footage proves it.
The monsters retreated. Yuma, you defeated those monsters! Splendid! I respect you as a fellow adventurer. As a sign of my respect, may I call you the Warrior of Light?
yeah, sure.
Warrior of Light? Sure, whatever you say. Let's keep going.
By the way, Yuma, why were they accusing you of being the culprit?
Oh yeah, Fubuki, you don't remember the case. There was a murder, and I'm a suspect.
There's no way the Warrior of Light can be a murderer.
I was seen under incriminating circumstances. Not only was I a suspected terrorist, but I was also spotted next to a corpse on the roof of a building.
Was there no one else on the roof?
No one. There was nowhere to hide up there, and no other exits.
Well, that does sound awfully suspicious, Yuma. Things would go much easier if you'd just confess.
Very true.
I told you I didn't do it!
Next up.
Whoa, what's happening?
I understand now. This place is going to sink very soon.
I know that!
I can float, so it's not a problem for me. But you two better figure something out quick.
I know that too! We just need to solve the mystery, right? Ah!
Come on, Master, concentrate!
Ah!
Oh, it's kind of like the falling one or whatever. I think, yeah.
This way!
It was Shachi's gun, because there was confirmed bullets fired from it.
That was quite the surprise.
Yes, sir, ma'am. Yes, Fubuki.
Fubuki, let's go up there.
Huh? You mean jump on it?
It's alright, this should be fine. Come on, Fubuki! What's wrong? You need to jump over here!
I am not not very good at physical activity.
Huh?
I cannot do it. I lack the confidence.
Fubuki, you're an adventurer, aren't you? You should be able to jump this.
Very well. I shall reach out as far as possible. Please catch me if I fail to make it.
Fubuki!
I really thought there was gonna be a quick time event
That
there.
was close.
It's
like,
too
are we gonna
early
do
to
that?
relax. Come on, keep going. Thank you, Yuma. Something is off. I attempted to rewind time, but was unable to.
About that, you can't use your abilities while inside the Mystery Labyrinth.
Huh? Is this the work of the God of Darkness? Her frightening power has sealed away my forte? So you finally noticed.
I wish you'd quit trying to make things worse.
With your precious powers gone, you're nothing but a hindrance in this labyrinth. Now stay put and keep out of trouble. Hindrance? About the murder weapon, the victim was killed by his own gun, right?
Yeah, the muzzle of the gun at the crime scene was still hot, and I could smell gunpowder. Out of the 6 bullets loaded in it, only one of them had an empty shell. Which means the bullet that killed Shachi absolutely came from the gun he was holding. Fubuki?
I am a hindrance. What, still thinking about that? You should have known that already. You can't solve mysteries, you can't use your abilities, you can barely move, you've got no courage, no resolve. So yeah, you're basically a hindrance, an obstacle. Now beat it before you drag Master down with you.
Fubuki, are you okay?
I am fine. I can stand on my own. Yuma, I am terribly sorry. From here on, I shall make an effort to not cause you any trouble.
You don't have to worry about it. If anything stands in our way, we'll work together to overcome it.
No, this is something I must do on my own. I must become strong enough to take on the world before I can return to the Clockford family. Hey, looks like she's getting motivated. Sometimes playing the bad guy gets results.
Playing? But you're always like this.
Yeah.
I am curious. Are you really a detective in training, Yuma? You seem far more experienced with adventuring than I am. You even have the title of Warrior of Light.
You gave me that title, Fubuki.
Master's an expert at getting dragged into other people's business.
Man,
He's been
I'm really
forced
gonna be
around the block a few
stuttering right now. I
times.
don't know. That's just
He's got a great
Recording
mentor,
it now.
too. In contrast,
just
I
really
have nothing
jagged right now.
besides the ability to wind back time. And my only merit is useless here. Too bad, so sad. You're not gonna make it through here. You're getting real annoying. It's starting to stress me out. Master, help me unwind by turning them into mincemeat.
Alright. Will do. What's the question though? What do we solve? trying to say that we're the murderer, I guess.
Even if you didn't fire the gun, a friend could have done it.
Sure. Maybe that one. Probably one of these two, but I'll just
For
get one
you.
right now.
You ordered your accomplice to snipe Shachi from someplace else. Your accomplice threw the gun over to you. And you planted it in Shachi's hand.
Yeah, that's not, I think it's gotta be that one with the sniping comment.
That was your maggot master plan! Huh? Where was the shot taken?
Oh, maybe here?
There's one spot where the shot could have been made. You shot from the roof of the building next door!
Yeah, because it was like shown that it was high up.
I'll slash through this mystery. The neighboring building didn't have any windows, so the only way to shoot the victim was from the rooftop. But that building was taller than the hideout. If the victim was sniped from that height, the gunshot wound would have been at an angle. But the gunshot wound through his head was horizontal. Based on the gunshot wound, it's impossible for the bullet to have traveled from the roof of the neighboring building.
What's our next setup then?
I get it. Since the wound ran parallel to the roof, the shooter must have been at the same height.
Well, it could be that the victim's head was at an angle at the time of impact. But in that case, we would have found the bullet lodged in the roof.
The monster conjures falsehoods to impede our progress.
But it's strange that they insist it was a homicide. If I'm not the culprit, it'd make more sense to rule it as a suicide.
And wanting to pin it on me.
That's
being
because it
detective
is
or
one.
the
They're insisting it's a homicide to cover it
resistance.
up.
Would it be I mean, it could be a suicide, I guess, but what doesn't explain all the
So
bombs.
you finally
I
revealed
don't
your
know.
true nature, god of darkness.
Doesn't, as they were saying, I think it was
Huh?
when it doesn't really make sense
Yuma, do not be swayed by this deceiver.
for him to kill
This
himself.
case is most assuredly a homicide. Assuredly? And what are you basing that on? The victim carried a gun, did he not? If so, he could have used it to combat the peacekeepers pursuing him. And yet, he hastily turned the gun on himself. I do not believe the victim was so cornered that he would commit suicide.
Kind of what we were going on
Actually
earlier.
makes sense.
It's not like the
That's a good
personality
point.
type to just do that too.
Even if
Like,
he
oh,
wanted to avoid using
trap.
his gun, he could have at least used it to threaten them.
So it must be a homicide. No! Suicide! Homicide! Suicide!
you have to choose between them, I'm assuming. Yeah.
There are two doors?
Huh?
Okay, well,
The letters are written in blood. Does Yuma's blood contain holy powers? And it illuminates this cursed labyrinth? Yuma, you are more than the warrior of light. You are the holy warrior of light.
Sure, that's fine. Let's focus on this problem. Is this a suicide or a homicide? We need to narrow it down, now.
It is clearly a homicide. Nuh-uh! It's totally
Alright. I'm going off homicide, but don't really know. Don't really know how yet. It just doesn't make sense for like a suicide to be, you know. And I'm assuming at least we're going off the logic that we think it is, whether it is or not. I mean, sometimes you know, these games do that where they kind of lead you down one path and then it's like, oh, actually, it is
sure
just a
this
suicide, but
is the right way.
I knew it! This case had to be a homicide. If it was a homicide, someone else had to have been on the roof, right? But Master, you were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door. Which means no one could have gotten off that roof. How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away? See? If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? You'd better explain yourself. Very well, I shall. I completely agree with what Yuma said.
I didn't say anything.
So what do you think, Master?
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really have a solid reason why yet. We're trapped!
Oh no! The walls!
thing behind a
Come
homicide.
on, spit it out. The mystery labyrinth won't wait forever, you know.
I know, but
Yuma!
if it was in fact a homicide, there would be some clue left behind at the crime scene. If I can just remember something.
Oh, like this? Here, this is everything left at the scene. This should be easy mode. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory, Master.
I'm sure there's a clue pointing to a homicide hidden here.
We do not have much time. Please hurry, Yuma.
There must be something suspicious, something that stands out. There has to be a clue. I have to find it.
I guess, I don't even think the umbrella was one, correct? I think it's those two. The key was left in the keyhole. It does make it. The umbrella wasn't even like it wasn't even a piece of evidence we had. I'm gonna go with the door, I think.
The door! The door is suspicious. Yes, there has to be a clue here.
Nope.
Totally
Right.
I might do something stupid with the umbrella just to get out of the way.
What if I use the umbrella?
What will you do with that?
I can use it like a rod for a brace.
Okay.
I see. Oh wait, how will that stop anything? Could you put that creativity to better use, please? Serious, Master!
I know, it's this. This has to be related to the murder.
Okay.
Oh, the wall stopped. Looks like it's the right one. That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it was a homicide?
Oh, it's
There's
just the
something
hand
unique
placement.
about this gun. A revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left, but the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
I see. That is unusual. It is incredible how you even noticed it. You really are the holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
It got even longer. Oh, well, anyway. This gun was apparently custom made for Shachi.
The junk shop geezer said that too. How does that prove this was a homicide?
I don't know anything else about it. I just figured this was kinda out of place.
Oh.
It's happening again?
Of course. You haven't solved the mystery itself. Yuma, over there! Could you try shooting it with the gun?
I'm no marksman. Oh, but it could work inside the mystery labyrinth. If this gun is the answer... Huh? It's not loaded?
If you can't shoot it, then you're still missing something.
Something? Do you mean like why I think this gun is out of place? I can't shoot the gun until I figure that out?
Well, Yuma, did you solve it?
Why was Shachi's gun built like this in the first place? The reason why must be relevant.
Are you saying you need my help to solve this? Oh, fine. Since you're so good at begging, I don't mind helping you out one bit. Here we go! Lay it all out! Let's work together as a team!
I think you was supposed to say where button at.
Nice! That's right!
Where is the T? Ah, I need the T. There it is. Let's
That's
go.
right!
That's it! It's because he was left-handed! The reason the cylinder swings out to the right is to let him reload while still holding the gun in his left hand. If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out to the right. If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way. Which means Shachi is left-handed.
Look! The exit! You did it, Yuma!
Oh, it worked.
All thanks to yours truly. No, it is thanks to Yuma's deduction. What? But we'd all be flattened by now if it wasn't for my assist. I will never believe the God of Darkness could willingly lend a helping hand. Sure, say what you want. Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown is still going.
Right. It looks like the number's gone down by a lot.
You were so close to figuring out this mystery. Let's hurry it up, Master.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, hello again.
Look, another monster.
Dominic getting bigger.
We're here as your official roadblock. Huh? You want to know why? Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide. After all. Right, Dominic?
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
These monsters are cheaters. Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters. Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness, Queen of Monsters! I'm not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Now's not the time to be fighting!
Alright.
Bad luck! Looks like it's a dead end! You can't proceed! Because it wasn't a homicide! Shachi definitely committed suicide! Why don't you just give up? Master!
Yeah,
I forgot this mechanic against her.
Bad luck! Looks like it's a dead end! Because it's a homicide! Shachi definitely committed suicide!
that claim doesn't hold up! No! Shachi didn't commit suicide! All the evidence points to the contrary!
You know you're super annoying, right? Fine. I'll crush you like a bug! So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself.
Or enough, I guess.
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand. Therefore, a death by suicide. There's no proof a culprit fired the gun.
It wouldn't be that. She just said it was a dominant hand, so.
No contradiction. It's a suicide. Come here. Time to go home. Right.
Yeah,
Alright.
So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself. Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
No, he was found dead with the gun in his right hand.
truth!
That was a dumb argument on their end. What the hell?
Shachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right
Yeah,
hand.
it'd be different if it was like the gun was just on the
There's
ground
no
or
reason
something
he'd
like
use
that.
his non-dominant hand to commit suicide. It's an obvious contradiction. When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand. Which means someone else was involved in Shachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide.
Makes me think that it's somebody who doesn't maybe know Shachi super well. Or else, like, you know that, like Iruka, it might almost, like, rule her out, I feel like, as a suspect. Because she was the one who designed it for him, and, like, that's just a clear, like, You know, like, why would you mess that? That's something pretty easy, especially for her, since she
You managed
is
once
a very
again to
huge
slay
gun
the
fanatic.
monsters. That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
But, I mean, who knows?
Seems like it.
You were just,
I guess
had
I
no
can
time,
admit
I guess,
defeat
too.
here. Huh? The God of Darkness admitting defeat? Perhaps she has an honest side. No! It cannot be! Could this be an illusion she conjured forth?
You know, I don't really care, so long as we keep solving mysteries. Just keep helping my master out for a bit longer.
Let's carry on for now.
Yeah. Let us commence. Oh no, no more boat fucking controls. You gotta be shitting me. Please, please don't have me control it. Please just be like a set piece, man. Oh no. Okay, I think we're
The
good.
culprit made a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand wrong.
Yeah, that's
Perhaps the
what I'm
culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed
Yeah.
for someone left-handed.
saying. Already on it, Yuma.
Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Yeah, so that might seem like it.
Why did
Maybe
he go
not
through
like,
the
yeah,
trouble
super
of
well
getting
done.
a custom gun that he never intended to use?
Is that really
Deep
against
down,
violence, kind of?
Do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
Maybe the gun was a
Yeah,
gift.
Iruka gave it to him.
A gift?
That's
From whom?
kind of rules her
A
out as
woman
the
named
predator.
Iruka manages the Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed it.
Gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
It does?
Well, thanks to the culprit's mistake, we now know this was a homicide. But we still have a lot of unanswered questions.
At least out of everyone, I feel like probably more least likely than anything. Or to throw her off the trail, too. It could have been intentional. That seems stupid as well. Unless it was like, you know, that he meant to keep it a secret, but that's something really dumb that you would keep a secret that you have you're left-handed. Like, that's not... Yeah, I don't know.
The location where the culprit shot Shachi.
Yep, even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
But if
That's
you
gotta
know
be the
it was
roof,
in
then.
fact a homicide, then the answer
Right?
has to be here. I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer. For you are he who tames the God of Darkness, holy great detective warrior of light Yuma.
How long is my name going to get?
Ugh. I think it has to be. I don't know how, per se, but we saw him in the inside of the hideout, and then we've already pretty much ruled out the other roof. So, like, it's gotta be this one then, right? There's still obviously something we're missing. That's what I am not fully certain on.
That was the right answer, but...
Alright, MC Escher, what the
If
yeah?
he was shot on the roof, doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
The culprit placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide. That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
Somebody have a secret ability of camouflage. How you doing? I don't know, I like this stair. It looks cool. Let me finna explore it. Actually, let me go down here. Weird. Up. Very odd. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. Well, anyways.
But Yuma, you said nobody was there when you
We're gonna-
arrived.
No, because there's definitely no.
That's what we have to figure out now. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It
Yeah.
took about 10 seconds to reach the roof.
The
In
explosion
that
maybe
time,
masked
the
the
culprit vanished
gunshot.
like
That's
a
the
cloud
only
of
thing.
smoke.
Where?
Oh shit! I didn't mean to hit A. Where'd the murderer go? It's gotta be like down. Like they were able to scale it like a rope or something. I guess is. At least we're doing a cut.
This is...
We're
Because
back
like
at the
I don't know, they
castle.
wouldn't just put the umbrella there. Like it might be a later thing, so it might be like
Follow the culprit's
umbrella's too late to be like a
escape route?
way to like give yourself
You
like
need
a
to escape in the
rope like
same
that.
way the culprit did after committing the crime.
Sure, that might help me try to figure it out. It's got to be down the roof where like the explosion was, right? Oh, first top edge. Hi.
Though it is fairly high, would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
What was that thing, like a rope?
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height,
Yeah.
it'd take a while to get all the way down like that. It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
You
Yeah, it's something we
probably
checked
couldn't
the
jump down onto a map
top
from
of
this
it.
height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
Sure.
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring
That's
building?
right, so the power line's in the way.
Or perhaps they used
Oh.
a hot air balloon?
What? Hot air
The
balloon.
culprit must be quite the
Kind of a
adventurous
weird thing.
thrill
to be
seeker.
like, oh, they're using a hot air balloon.
But those high voltage lines would get in the way.
Yeah, but
You'd
hot air
never
balloon.
reach the next building without touching.
Oh,
That's...
Yeah.
is it easier?
No, that's impossible.
I see.
Well,
So it is. It's the stairs. Once again, I don't really.
Ah, as the culprit was in a state of emergency.
wait. Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him.
What are you saying?
I mean, when the crime happened.
Yet again!
Hey, I'm just telling it like it is.
I don't know if the culprit will read the footage from the security camera positioned here,
Yeah.
which makes it hard to imagine that the...
Yeah.
This is bad. We have reviewed all the possible escape routes.
Well, I don't get it.
And yet, we can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Miss Cheerful.
This isn't funny! At this rate, we'll run out of time!
What are we supposed to do?
There's no one.
Where are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews?
This isn't an attraction at some theme park.
Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him? A god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank that's completely useless.
You called me sheltered again. How many times is that now? Let's see. After the number 3 comes...
We'll get there.
Seriously, are you
Be
dead?
quiet, please.
Head on
After
right.
3 is...
When are you gonna start being useful?
I feel much better.
Together.
The culprit must have been on their roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow. But how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene. Wait.
The
if
umbrella.
nothing was there, what if
Killed him with the
the
umbrella.
culprit destroyed evidence?
In the explosion.
What? Destroyed evidence? Then leave it to yours truly. I'll wring it out of your mind, Master.
You're going to recreate the crime scene again?
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice. I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
When the rooftop was first entered, I guess.
How about when Shachi first
Oh,
called me
yeah,
up
yeah,
to the
yeah.
rooftop?
No, that's a
The
good idea.
culprit
Yeah.
wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
Good idea.
Alrighty,
Totally,
leave it to
totally
me.
thought of that.
What is this daunting aura I sense? What are your intentions here?
Let's do it, Master!
Can't be.
Oh, wait!
Are you alright, Yuma?
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place. I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse.
Few hours, really?
Nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
Okay.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around. Your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You better hurry up and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
Alright. Okay, so it's stairs, it's door. Going over here, because that's the thing I'm suspicious about most. Because also there was an explosion.
It seems like there's no place to hang a rope off of.
Very true.
There's nothing of note on this side of the wall. Hmm? What is that? A storm drain? Has that always been there? Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in rubble.
There's no grate.
So the
There's
drain
no
was
grate.
covered after a mysterious explosion.
Make the swimmer guy, Dari.
Find anything, Master?
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Really?
But there's
You
a grate
did
there.
it,
Did they?
Yuma!
I don't get it. I mean, they could remove the grate off in between
Chirp, chirp,
when we
chirp,
went up there,
chirp.
and then
I
how
was
did it
curious
fall off?
what all
There's
the
clearly
tweeting was
a grate
about.
there with the rubble, so
You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense?
and even then it died that high. I don't think you're
Suicide!
not killed
There's
enough
nobody to
problem.
pursue! After all, there's no place a culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop!
I'm sorry, I turned it off auto.
No one could escape the rooftop.
Sorry, just lost the thought here.
Which means if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
Oh,
What's with these weirdo fantasies? I'm saying Shakshi committed suicide!
yes.
You're such a maggot! There is
I
no
refuse
other
that money, son of a
culprit.
bitch.
No one could have left that rooftop.
That claim doesn't hold up!
Yeah, get bent.
No, there is a culprit! And there's a way to escape from the roof, too!
Ugh, such a drag. You're still talking about that? What a downer!
I guess the drain, but
The culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide. So, where did the culprit go? You can't escape through the roof door.
very true. the hit at least.
Hey,
Yeah.
the culprit had to be on the roof if it's not suicide.
Or maybe, hold on. Wait! Okay, I just wanted to hit that one, like, so it's not like the first battle there where it was the first
Yeah.
freaking thing. Okay, sorry. Now let's actually run it again.
You can't escape through the roof door. You...
Not like a progress bar in this one, like in Nier Alpha, where like you can kind of see how
There's simply no
oh, there
place
we
to
go.
run.
What?
Hey,
But
by the way, the culprit
Maybe
has to
there's
be on the
another
roof
one.
If it's not suicide.
Oh, it moved. I didn't know I'd switched to high voltage lines. Maybe that's why. When the hell did I do that? Okay, I'm gonna hit it one more time and I'll be very upset. That's not it, because I swear to God.
Simply no place to run.
I'll slash through this
Okay.
mystery.
I'm not dumb, I'm just not smart. Come on now.
No, there is a way out. The drain directly below the rooftop.
Don't let any shady statement slip by.
Mr. Phantom's will ask a riddle from time to time. Oh, I'm bad at these. Read the question carefully, counter by repelling the words or answer. Okay.
The drain? What about it? What's that got to do with fleeing from the roof? How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that.
That invited allies from the drain. What does that
Yes,
even
I'll
mean?
expose the truth. That's right. The culprit dove into the drain from the roof. That was the culprit's escape route.
Once again, points to it's, I think it's Arcardi, his name is. But that's
They
the killer.
disappeared, but
He's a professional swimmer, kind of.
to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof? Is such an adventurous stunt truly possible?
For the ultimate
I
swimmer.
wasn't sure about that as well. But if the explosion was used to destroy evidence, I think that has to be the case. The culprit opened the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime. The Doya district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water. Then, the culprit swam away.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way.
I think that's why I was also
The
thinking it
culprit
could
used
be
a bomb to
him.
blow up the area, which covered
Because
up the evidence
They're
of
trying
their
to see like the
escape.
whole flooding of Maruinamon district, I think it is called.
Why?
Uh,
We defeated these monsters already.
Like why flood it? And all
Problem
that stuff seems to be
here was
connected.
follow
Like
the
obviously.
culprit's escape route.
So we have to
Uh,
leap into
I
the
think
drain
it's
just
just-
like the
I
culprit
don't know.
did?
I have to jump from up here? And now more drains have suddenly appeared.
The
What
reasoning
is
just seems like
happening?
obviously he seemed to be one of the ones that were vocal about his Shachi's passiveness. So
Faster! You have
Oh.
to make up your mind and jump!
No, I don't! I'm already falling!
who was okay? Oh fuck! Oh, I was
This
like,
way!
sorry, I was like what? Yeah, resistance